This next tip is how to create great-looking duotones right within Lightroom. In fact, I don't even do duotones in Photoshop anymore. I do them all here in Lightroom because I think Lightroom does it better, faster, and they print beautifully well. So take a look on screen here. This is an example of what we're going to create. So this is a series I did of musicians who are also photographers. And so I tried to combine the two by shooting this backstage, by letting you see the lighting, letting you see the light stands, letting you see everything. So it kind of mixed the idea of mixing the photographer and the music together in one scene. Now, I knew from the very outset I wanted to go with a duotone effect. And so I'll show you one of the original images. Let me hit the right arrow key on my keyboard, and here's one of the images. This is Scott Dusa. He is a terrific photographer. He teaches concert photography, and he's an absolutely smoking guitar player. And you can see the lighting in the background and the cables and all. I left it all intentionally there. Now, how did we recreate the duotone? It's so incredibly easy. It's amazing. So what we're going to do is we're going to go over here, and first we're going to convert it to black and white. So that's the first thing we're going to do. Just click on the word black and white right over here in the basic panel. Just click on black and white, and that's the first step. And believe it or not, there's only 2 steps. Second step is to scroll down here to split toning. And you can see that there's the split toning. There's the highlights, there's the balance, and then there's the shadows. We're only going to work on the shadows. So we're only going to use these 2. That's part of the secret to this. We're going to increase the saturation. We start by increasing the saturation first, because if you move the hue slider, you don't see anything happening. It's like nothing's happening, this thing's broken. That's because the saturation, or the amount, is set at 0. So let's crank it up to 25 so at least we can kind of see what we're doing. There we go. And for the hue, you can choose, of course, any color you want. And I usually choose something in kind of the warmer tones, more like a sepia tone. And I'm going to go with probably like something in the low 40s, maybe 42, or maybe even a little lower, something in the 30s to 40s, somewhere in there. And that's it. Instant duotone. That's all you got to do. Go to black and white, use the shadow sliders. Use the shadow sliders in the split toning, and you've got an instant duotone. Now, what you can do is save that as a preset. You don't have to do this again and again and again. If you like the look, actually, I think I want to go a little warmer with it. If you like the look, just go and make a preset. Just go over to your presets here in the Develop module. Click the plus sign. You want not white balance, but what you want is the treatment, black and white. And then you want split toning, and we will always keep the process version on. And then we're just going to say instant duotone. And now you're set. That way, if you see an image like this, you open it up on screen, and you can see I already cropped it a little bit. In fact, let's recrop it. It looks kind of bad. Let's bring this in. I went to the crop tool over here and bring this in a little bit so it's not so much. There we go. Now, you want instant duotone? Click on it. Boom. Instant duotone. There you have it.